Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best power forwards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. And I made this list, and I really, again, realized how deep the power forward position is. Really, I feel like the shooting guard through power forward positions are all very, very deep in MyTEAM right now, which is a good thing. We got several free cards and budget options on this list, in addition to some of the top and most expensive cards. So definitely a lot of guys that you can run in your squad, regardless of where you are MT-wise, whether you have the MT to get the best cards in the game, or to get those free options and the budget guys who are still going to hold it down for you and compete against those top cards at a super high level. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 5,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already. If you do subscribe, but without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's start off with number 10, which is going to be Mr. Dino Raja. And I do honestly think Dino is a card who goes a little bit under the radar. In previous 2Ks, he's been one of the top budget guys, gets talked about a lot. This year, not quite so much, but he's a very solid card. He's got great size at 6'11" with a ridiculous wingspan of 7'11". No 3-point hotspots, but 22 hops, mainly finishing badges. I do wish he had more versatile badges than just finishing. It'd be nice if he had a couple more playmaking and defensive badges, but he's got a good interior badges as well as quick first step. Also, good interior stats, good rebounder, solid perimeter defender as well. He's got good speed, decent shooter, and a good dunker. Does need badges like Limitless Spotter, Blinders, Chef, and Deadeye added to him. I would also go ahead and add a badge like a Ball Stripper and a Pick Dodger to him to complete him as much as possible. But the jumper is really good. Jump shot 4 on very quick is a very, very solid release. It's got a good upper as well. Fundamental dribble style, Kobe size up doesn't give him great playmaking ability. I don't feel like that's as crucial on power forwards and centers, but it would be nice if it was a little bit better, and that does hurt him a bit. But that being said, super solid all around card. Definitely would recommend adding shooting badges and maybe a 3-point shoot up to him to upgrade his shooting ability just a bit, but he's a very, very solid all-around option at the power forward position. At number 9, we got Christopher Bosch, and this Bosch card is actually very, very solid card. Another one who goes kind of under the radar. Doesn't get talked about a lot with the top power forwards in the game, but he can definitely compete at a high level. 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan. Hot spots from everywhere. 29 hops include elite shooting badges, good finishing badges, Hoff quick first step, and really good defensive badges. Defensive stats are also really good rebounder, 90 speed and excel, 94 shot 3 and 90 driving dunk. Jump shot 70 on very quick is very, very solid. Not great playmaking ability. He's got a good jumper, which is nice. He's a really good pick and pop guy. I don't feel like he plays elite defense because he has good size, but I don't feel like his player build is absolutely incredible. He doesn't really defend against the mash as well as some of the other guys that on this list, I would say, but his defensive badges are really good, and he is a super solid all-around card. Just for me, I don't feel like he plays absolutely elite. Doesn't have much playmaking ability either. So for me, I'm putting him at number 8. I'm number 9. Number 8, we got Jermaine O'Neal, and Jermaine, another really good card, 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan, hot spots from both corners, 21 hops, include fast twitch, posterizer, bunch of playmaking badges, and a bunch of defensive badges. The playmaking badges on this card are really, really nice. Really helps take him to that next level as a playmaker at the power forward position. In addition to being a solid defender, good rebounder, nice and fast, good shooter, and good dunker. I like his jumper a lot. Jump shot 94 on very quick. Definitely would still add badges like Limitless Spot Up, Blinders, Chef to him to improve his shooting ability as well as the Glue Hands badge. But quick dribble style with the Kobe size up pro size up Kobe escape and the Pippin behind the back as well as the Pro 2 LeBron between the legs gives him arguably the best playmaking of anybody on the list in terms of his playmaking badges and his SIGs. He's an elite playmaking power forward, and that is really what he does best, and one of the things that does help elevate him a bit to number 8 on the list. At number 7, we're going with Jack Sigma, another really, really good card. My favorite budget power forward in the game, 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan, hot spots from almost everywhere, 22 hops include the 3 key finishing badges, fast twitch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer, as well as blinders, catch, corner specialist, deadeye, limitless spot up, sniper, quick first step, and really good defensive badges. I'm sorry. Defensive stats and rebounding, again, really good. Good speed, good shooter, great dunker. Jump shot 22 on very quick is a very, very elite release, as y'all have heard me talk about a lot with guys like Chris Mullen, Andrew Wiggins, and Jimmy Butler. It's a jumper that I'm a huge fan of. Fundamental dribble style and not great playmaking does hurt him a bit, but I feel like in terms of his stats and badges, he's super complete. He's got an elite jumper. He plays really well defensively. Just a really good all-around card at power forward. At number 6, we're going with Mr. Amari Stoudemire, and Amari came out last week as the lock-in for the Signature Series autographs and hotspots from everywhere. 31 31 hops, 6'10 with a 7'1 wingspan, hot, elite finishing badges, catch and shoot, hots 100, limitless spot up, sniper, quick first step, and elite defensive badges as well. Another really well-rounded defender, great rebounder, really fast, 92 shot 3 and a 98 driving dunk. Sigs wise, he's got quick dribble style, the hardened escape, which is pretty glitchy and is nice to have, as well as the pippin behind the back. Mario release on very quick is also very solid, super smooth and easy to green, very easy to time. Just a jumper that I'm a solid fan of as well, but he gives you great playmaking ability, which is nice. And overall, I just feel like he plays very, very well. Versatile card, elite slasher, really good defender, has a bit of playmaking ability, and is a knockdown shooter. Really good all-around card. Definitely a fan of Amari at number 6. At number 5, we got Mr. Wilt Chamberlain. And unsurprisingly, Wilt is going to be one of the best defensive cards in this list. 7'1 with an 8-foot wingspan. He's got absolutely elite size. Hot spots from both corners, 31 hops. Definitely would add a 3-point shoot to him, as well as the coach. That'll get him up into the high 80s. Also does need badges like limitless spot up, Deadeye, sniper, blinders, and chef added. Otherwise, though, does come very complete. 95 speed and excel, elite defender, incredible rebounder, and elite slasher. Really, the biggest complaint with the card is the mediocre shooting, as well as the fact that his release is an elite set shot 17 on very quick. It's just not a great release. If y'all have used it on a guy like Dikembe, who also has it on very quick, it's just not incredible. He does have quick dribble style. The rest of his sigs aren't great, but the quick dribble style does help elevate his playmaking against over other guys like Sigma, Chris Bosh, and Dino, who don't have that, and that is nice as well. He'd be higher on the list if he had a better release. If he had a better release, he'd be one of, if not the best power forwards in the game, to be completely honest. But with the mediocre release, that does hold him back despite being as elite of a defender as he is. So for me, I have him at number 5. At number 4, we got Bob Nedelicki, and it's nice to see an unlimited reward be this good at their position for this long. This card came out 6 weeks ago and is still an elite level power forward. I play him on my God squad. He's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 27 hops include posterizer, unstrippable, catch, corner, sniper, quick first step, bullet passer, and a lot of elite defensive badges on the interior and the perimeter. Elite defender as well, statistically all the way around. Nice and fast, good shooter, and good dunker. But the jumper on this card really does help elevate him. Set shot 25 on very quick is one of the fastest and hardest to contest jumpers in the game. It's right up there with MJ base 3, things like that. Quick dribble style as well gives him that similar playmaking ability to a guy like Wilt. And while he doesn't have the size or theoretically the defensive will, although his defensive stats and badges are still really good, I love the fact that his jumper is super elite, and I think that helps elevate him a bit, and that's why I have him at number 4. At number 3, we got Blake Griffin, and this card has been one of my favorite power forwards in the game for a while, ever since he came out, which was more than a month ago. 6'10" with a 6'11" wingspan, hot spots from almost everywhere. 27 hops include elite finishing badges, catch, corner, sniper, quick first step, and some really good all-around defensive badges as well. Card that doesn't need very many badges added to him. You could add a chef, but that's really all he needs potentially. Even that isn't a crucial badge. 95 speed and excel, 94 shot 3, 99 standing and driving dunk. Really good defender, great rebounder, and has a super good release. Blake release on very quick is, again, not quite as good as a guy like Bob's release, but outside of Bob's release, it's right up there with Sigma's release as arguably my favorite on the list so far, and really my favorite in the list as a whole. Shifty dribble style, Kobe size up, and pippin behind the back gives him super solid playmaking ability as well. He's just a really versatile card, very good shooter, elite slasher obviously, but also a super solid defender, and one of my favorite cards in the game. At the power forward position, he starts at power forward for me personally right now, and yeah, definitely a massive fan of the card. At number 2, we got Mr. Invincible Dirk Nowitzki, the collector level card, who admittedly not very many people have, but he is 7'1" with 7'3" wingspan. He's got elite height, hot spots from everywhere, 65 hops. The only badges that would be nice to have on Hall of Fame that he has on gold are badges that are like playmaking badges. But honestly, playmaking isn't as crucial with your power forward. Statistically, 96 and above on everything, mostly 99s on basically everything. Dirk release on very quick may not be the best release on this list, but it honestly has surprised me at how smooth and good it is. And he also has fundamental dribble style with the Kobe size up, which may not be great playmaking ability, but I do think his playmaking badges, the ones that he has on Hall of Fame, help him out as a playmaker a bit. And the fact that he comes with basically everything else on gold except for like hyperdrive and quick chain as well. He is a very, very solid all-around playmaker, even despite having not great playmaking badges. Obviously going to be an incredible shooter, finisher, and defender, though, with the way that his badges are and his stats. He's an elite all-around card, and definitely number 2 on the list for me. And at number 1, we got Shaq, and Shaq is great. The thing about Shaq is he's also very expensive. Gonna run you $1 million MT plus still, but he is 7'1" with a 7'7" wingspan, so obviously has incredible size, hotspots from everywhere, 65 hops. Again, another card that doesn't really, he's not missing Hall of Fame badges as an invincible. Like, it'd be nice if he had Hoff Limitless, Hoff Chef. Otherwise, though, really nothing to complain about. 99 stats on basically everything, a couple 98s and 97s, but overall, an elite all-around card. Shaq release on very quick is my biggest complaint with the card, and while I will say I still think he's the best best power forward in the game because of how versatile he is, his playmaking ability as well with the quick dribble style and the Kobe size, and the elite all-around badges as well as elite size. His jumper is right there with Wilt's as debatably the worst jumper on this list. So that's one thing to keep in mind with this card, is as good as he is, even with his jumper on very quick, his jumper is not great, and that does hold the card back a tiny bit, and that's why for me, I don't think he's worth getting. That being said, he is so incredible as a defender, as a slasher, with his athleticism, all those things, that I still think he is the best power forward in my team, and definitely an elite level option if you have the MT to get him and choose to do so. So this is my list of the top 10 power forwards in my team right now. Let me know what you think of my list down in the comment section down below. Who do you think I may be ranked too high, too low, left off the list, all those things? Feel free to leave a comment and let me know. And also, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.